Growing up watching cartoons, SpongeBob was always my number one top pick for favorite cartoons, and it's still one of my favorite cartoons to this day. It's part of my childhood. But as I grew up and as I look back on the show, I realized that this motherfucker right here, Patrick, was a horrible friend to SpongeBob. And I know what you guys are gonna say. How was Patrick a bad friend? He was SpongeBob's best friend. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a couple of examples on why I think Patrick is a horrible, and I mean horrible, friend to SpongeBob. Real quick though, guys, this might be the last video in a while because I'm going on Christmas break and I won't be posting until like next month in January. So yeah. All right. One example of Patrick being a bad friend is in season 7 episode, What's Yours is Mine and Mine. And hands down, probably the worst SpongeBob episode in my opinion, because it just shows how much of an asshole Patrick is this episode. But basically, Patrick literally bought a toy using SpongeBob's money. He bought a Krabby Meal using SpongeBob's money. And Patrick immediately, he takes the toy and says it's only his, even though SpongeBob paid for the meal and intended for both of them to quote unquote share the meal. But throughout this whole episode, SpongeBob was trying so desperately to get his hands on the toy because Patrick would not give in on him sharing the toy. And it makes no sense because the whole point of the show is like, you know, Patrick has to share. And this is just selfishness on my opinion. It's so stupid. He takes the toy SpongeBob bought with his money for both of them to share. And he just, throughout the whole episode, he keeps it for himself. And then towards the end of the episode, I kid you not, at the end of the episode, he literally eats the whole toy, and then so nobody else can have it because SpongeBob was literally bothering him about the whole time. Like, I'm sorry, you bought the whole meal and the toy using SpongeBob's money, so you have to share it with him. Like, this whole episode literally showed Patrick being a whole attitude. Like, SpongeBob spent his own money and Patrick gives zero appreciation on the whole thing. And another thing, this is childish behavior. He throws a tantrum instead of communicating and refusing to compromise. Like, it makes no sense to me. I don't know, y'all. But I know people are probably going to say, well, Jameer, okay, that's only one example of Patrick being a bad friend. There's not that more. Oh, yes, there is more, okay? In episode I'm with Stupid, this episode is starting off. Patrick is freaking out because his parents are coming to visit, and he's worried that they'll think that he's dumb, which he is. And honestly, they kind of do think he is. So SpongeBob, he decided to help him, you know, being his best friend. He says he'll help Patrick impress them. And he lets Patrick use his house, follows the plan, and just lets Patrick feel good for once. But no, Patrick had a different plan. Patrick's plan was he tells SpongeBob to act stupid so Patrick can look smarter standing next to him. And this goes from making jokes to goes absolute wrong. It goes from jokes to bullying. And what does SpongeBob do? He goes along with it. He pretends to be clueless, confused, and dumb to help Patrick. But the second Patrick's parents show up, Patrick just goes off the rails and he starts insulting SpongeBob, calling him dumb, mocking him, yelling at him, even pushing him around. Like, he's acting like he's a punching bag. And they were rage baiting the fuck out of SpongeBob. And it makes no sense to me. They were dead ass just they were straight up being mean to SpongeBob. And this is Patrick being a bad friend, in my opinion. And you want to know the whole thing? That wasn't even Patrick's parents. Those weren't even Patrick's parents. Like, it wasn't even his parents. Those were complete strangers. So SpongeBob got embarrassed for nothing. Like, he got embarrassed for nothing, y'all. I don't understand. Honestly, SpongeBob should have ended his relationship with Patrick. And don't even get me started on this episode, No SpongeBob Day. Bro, this episode literally pissed me off as a child so much. This honestly might be up there with Yours is Mine and Mine. Because I don't really got to explain much in this episode because basically we all know what happens. Basically, the whole town gets away. Like, you know, they go out of town to get away from SpongeBob. Like, you know, SpongeBob's like annoying self. But honestly, that is just cruel in itself. I'm sorry, I know I'm talking about Patrick, but the fact y'all hate this nigga so bad to a point y'all gotta create a whole holiday against him is crazy. Keep in mind, SpongeBob barely knows anybody in that damn town. And like, you know, bro, most of these people who went on the damn trip are mostly people from the Krusty Krab that he serves to them, bro. But if he spits in your food, he's the problem. Okay, you know what, bro, that holiday's just cruel to itself. They literally burnt a statue of this nigga and stomped it down. They burned it with fire and then they celebrated on that shit, bro. But then here comes this bitch ass nigga Patrick coming out of the bus wearing a whole merchandise of a no SpongeBob day, bro. And then this guy want to say, yeah, I mean, we all needed a day from Patrick. I would have beat the shit out of you, bro. We would have throw hands, bro. I don't give a shit, bro. Like, honestly, SpongeBob, you should have dox this nigga, bro. But of course, at the end, SpongeBob like, oh, you guys created a holiday for me. Of course, he's gonna get like that because he's SpongeBob, like, you know. And then Patrick's like, whoa, that's not nothing. Wait till you see No Patrick Day. We're all attending No Patrick Day. Keep in mind, everybody, would y'all attend No Patrick Day? Because we are all attending No Patrick Day. I don't give a shit, bro. All right, last example of Patrick being a horrible friend is in the episode Stuck in a Ringer. So you're probably wondering, well, what did he do in Stuck in the Ringer? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. So SpongeBob starts his day off normal. And, like, you know, he goes to dry off. He took a shower. And he goes to dry off in his ringer, which I don't understand why he has a ringer in the first place. But anyways, he gets stuck in the ringer and he needs to get out and he needs help. And then Patrick shows up out of nowhere and he tries to get SpongeBob free, but he doesn't even get him free at all. Patrick has the idea. He gets out some glue and he glues attached SpongeBob to the ringer. And then he said, you're stuck forever. And now SpongeBob is just stuck. He's super stuck. Bruh. Why the fuck, Patrick? You need to get the fuck out, bro. And bro, I swear to God, the whole episode is literally just SpongeBob torture. What does that mean? Basically, the whole episode is around like SpongeBob getting like beaten or like bruised or something because he's stuck in the ringer and it's torturing him. That's what I'm saying. So he can't do anything. That they try. He tries to go to work. It didn't work out well because Mr. Krabs got mad at him and he kicked him out. And then they try to go get some ice cream. Well, SpongeBob can't eat the ice cream because he can't to get it down his throat. Pause. And then what does Patrick do? Patrick literally eats his ice cream. He eats his ice cream. But, you know, seeing that he had a bad day, you know, they try to go to the carnival to cheer him up. But SpongeBob, I kid you not, literally is getting beaten, bruised at the carnival because he can't do anything because he's stuck in the ringer. And you want to know what made me so fucking mad? Makes me mad. SpongeBob literally snaps at Patrick and tells him that he is upset that you got him stuck in this ringer. If it wasn't for your forever glue, he wouldn't be stuck in the ringer. And Patrick didn't even try to apologize. I don't even think he actually tried. He said, well, I was just trying to help. Bitch, did you not read Glue Forever Glue, my nigga? No. And bro, what makes me so fucking mad is that the whole town, the whole town literally sides with Patrick. They're like, whoa, bro, that, like, why are you being mean to him, bro? Bro, Patrick is the reason why SpongeBob is trapped in the ringer in the first place. Y'all need to mind y'all damn business. Bro, I swear to God, these people pissed me the fuck off. Honestly, this whole episode was SpongeBob torture. Like, it made no sense to me. Like, honestly, how is SpongeBob still friends with Patrick to this day? It made no sense. After all this shit Patrick has done to him. But yeah, guys, if you have any other moments of Patrick being a bad friend, put it down in the comment section below. These were the ones I can find. There was more, but I don't want to make this video long. But hope you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. I'm out. I'll see y'all next month on the 20th. See y'all. Deuces.